I never would have believed that after 14 years of marriage to the woman I loved more than anything in this world, life could twist into something so shattering. Looking back now, it feels almost unreal, like a nightmare that couldn't possibly have been mine. It used to hurt in ways I can't describe, but today I can talk about it without bitterness. In fact, at times I even smile when I think of it, because I've healed and moved on. Catherine entered my life in a way that felt destined. We first crossed paths at my best friend's wedding. She was a bridesmaid, radiant, magnetic, the kind of woman who drew every eye without even trying. Every man noticed her, but I refused to fade into the background. I pursued her with determination, and in the end, she chose me. Not long into our relationship, she told me she was pregnant. Overcome with joy and love, the only thing that felt right was asking her to marry me. She said yes. From that point, it seemed our lives fell perfectly into place. Soon after, we welcomed our daughter into the world. She looked so much like me that people would laugh and call her my little twin. That bond with her became the very center of my life. Like any couple, Catherine and I had our arguments, but every fight ended in reconciliation, leaving us stronger than before. I was devoted to her, faithful in every sense, never once tempted by another. To me, our marriage was steady, unshakable. I believed with all my heart that we were a happy family, untouched by shadows. For 14 years, I held on to that certainty. I had been working at the factory for years, grinding through endless rotations of day and night shifts. One spring night, while covering a night shift, a new trainee joined. He was young but sharp, confident, and more responsible than most his age. After our rounds, we sat in the break room with tea, shaking off the chill of the night. "Go on, Sullivan," he said with a grin. "I'll handle the last check, it's no big deal." The thought of getting home early to surprise Catherine pulled at me. Within 30 minutes, I was riding my old motorcycle through the biting cold, eager to see her face. But when I arrived, something felt wrong. The gate wasn't locked. That was strange, unsettling. A light glowed in the summer kitchen out back, even though I knew I'd turned everything off before leaving. A knot formed in my stomach. I grabbed a shovel leaning against the porch and crept closer. The main house was dark, but faint sounds slipped from the outbuilding. My heart pounded as I wedged the door shut from the outside and peered through the window. What I saw inside destroyed me. Catherine, my wife, the mother of my child, was with another man. For a moment, I couldn't believe my own eyes. But the sounds, the intimacy, erased any hope of denial. Fury surged through me. I slammed the shovel against the glass, and the sharp cracks sent them into a panic. The look on their faces, twisted in fear and shock, burned itself into my memory. They scrambled, fumbling for clothes, trying to escape. But with the door jammed, their only way out was the window, stumbling half-dressed into the freezing night. I didn't chase them. I just stood there in silence, feeling something inside me fracture beyond repair. Back in the house, I went to my daughter's room. She was asleep, breathing softly, untouched by the ugliness I had just seen. The sight of her innocence nearly brought me to my knees. Later, when I tried to explain, she stopped me with tears in her eyes. She already knew something was wrong. Catherine had grown distant, telling her to keep secrets from me. That revelation cut me deeper than the betrayal itself. After that night, Catherine disappeared for months. She abandoned our daughter, as if she no longer had any tie to us. When she finally returned, she expected me to welcome her back, to erase the past and pretend nothing had happened. But my daughter and I stood together in our refusal. We packed her things, handed them over, and sent her away, not in anger, but with no wish to ever look back. Time moved on. Eventually, I met another woman, kind, grounded, carrying her own scars. She had a daughter too, a little younger than mine. To our surprise, the four of us fit together effortlessly, like puzzle pieces that had always belonged side by side. We built something stronger, more genuine, more honest than I ever thought possible after such heartbreak. Meanwhile, Catherine's life unraveled. She drifted from man to man, chasing something she never seemed able to find. I only hear about her now through her sister, who is also my daughter's godmother. I still don't understand how she could so easily walk away from her own child, or why she chose to throw it all away. Some questions will never be answered. But here's what I do know. From the wreckage of betrayal, I built a better life. I carry no resentment anymore. The pain has faded, and what remains is just a chapter from a story I've long since outgrown.